Pass is what the markets are thinking. There's also been a big liquidity injection by the People's Bank of China into the Asian sector. Is the thinking that the U.S. Fed may step up should it come to that and cut rates if needed as well?
Yeah, I think both those things are true. So the rapid response by the People's Bank of China has been incredible, and they may spend up to $10 billion adding liquidity to the marketplace. The rapid response by the World Health Organization has been very, very incredible to see, and there's dozens, literally dozens of companies trying to come up with a virus, an antiviral drug, vaccination. So I think that's impressive. I think we'll hear from Jay Powell when he's up on Capitol Hill this week.
Tomorrow.
And he's probably going to mention this. Probably get plenty of questions about this. What if, or where do we go with monetary policy? And I think he'll be very careful to say, we're watching this very closely, but if the economy slows, we're here to
I mean, could this be the black swan that the Fed needs to be prepared to tackle somehow? And does it have enough tools at its disposal if things do worsen?
Well, we're at 1.5 to 1 3/4 in Fed funds rate. They can certainly cut 2 more times without really getting too close to that lower bound and then still be, with a number before an integer, as we like to say. So I think they've got some dry powder. They can also do things like increase quantitative easing, which they're in large part doing right now anyway. But I think this Fed would really like in an election year not to have to rejigger monetary policy.
Right.
It always looks like they're being political if they do it in an election year.
All right, election year, we've got the New Hampshire primaries coming up tomorrow. How are investors looking at how the Democratic field is shaking up, or is it too soon to determine? Because let's face it, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, that's a market spook.
Yeah, the market certainly looks at the far left and says this would be a market negative. Historically, that's generally not true, but we've never had anybody this far left actually running for president and being out in the head. I think the market says we're not going to pay attention to this until we sort of get through Super Tuesday. So March would be the time we'll start to pay attention. If everything remains the way it is right now, and there's 4 people in the lead, and 2 of them happen to be, left of center, plenty left of center, then the market will probably get concerned about what might change.
Now, market